of interest and how we pick point of interest. Most of us, we on a higher time frame, we pick point of interest like maybe our order block, extreme order block, okay? Because this is the only point of interest that is available in this area to buy from, and then you wait for market to tap it. But I want to show you something, okay? Provided price took liquidity, this is liquidity, an external liquidity, okay? Because we took this high with this week and then we reverse back before we continue going up. Let me clean this one. Okay, so giving us this as a liquidity, this is a lower high, sorry. So it's a structural liquidity on its own, okay? And there is liquidity here, like a significant liquidity, okay? And now looking at it from the 4 hour, let's say you pick your point of interest from the 4 hour, most likely you're definitely going to wait for price to tap into the sort of block. Yes, which is not wrong at all, which is in fact one of the best case scenario. But do you know that most of the time, or should I say some of the time, or most of the time, price does not go all the way to the order block. You understand? So that's why I feel like provided there is an imbalance, okay, we have liquidity. We've taken external liquidity. This is a 1 hour external, in fact, a 4 hour external liquidity, right? After looking at that, we have an imbalance here. Price did not wait at the imbalance, and then we have another one that is untapped. Okay, that is untapped with the other block. This is the other block, and then this is the imbalance, and it's untapped. So as soon as price gets there, price might just reverse and do what it wants to do. You understand? So if we look at it from this angle now, okay, price got here and then it started reversing. This is another point of interest. This efficiency in which price could, react from and then continue to go down before heading towards the outer block, right? Good. Now look at this. I'm going to go down to, I'll go down to 1 minute, okay? So as price is heading towards your point of interest, you understand, just to be sure, you look at the price delivery, look at this. We have this long empty imbalance with followed by bad price delivery. Okay, we have build up a lot of build up liquidity is building up like this one. Okay, let me go to the 1 minute because this trade I picked it on the 1 minute. Okay, so we start creating build ups here, build ups. Okay, and then price eventually tapped into that point of interest we marked on the 4 hour, and look at what price did. Price gave an entry, liquidity sweep entry model build up, okay, inducement of that build up, inducement of the build up, and then inducement of the build up, and then break of structure here. We broke the structure here with the body, which even makes it better. Okay, then look at where I entered. I always entered at the imbalance printed before the break of structure of my entry, and this is where the imbalance started. So I placed my stop loss, my entry at the start of the imbalance, and then stop loss at the low. Okay, now imagine most of us, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying it is wrong, okay? Most of us, as we are going to put our entry at the order block. Okay, where is this? Okay, we're going to put our entry at the order block and then be like, yeah, prices. So most of the time, price doesn't really get there. You understand? And that is where price delivery comes in. Once price taps, provided we took an external liquidity and it taps into an untapped point of interest, like an imbalance that is below that liquidity, then you know that you're definitely going to get some reaction. You get my point? You don't have to wait, so you don't keep missing, because some of us are not good at waiting. You get, so if you don't want to wait, you can just do this. And most likely, as price taps here now, as price came here now, price might just go to the direction it wants to go. Maybe probably from here now, just go up and take all the highs. Do you understand? If price now later come back and you're still waiting for this other block becomes a trap. Yes, we're going to have a fake reaction, but price will just go small a little and then break past it. After this one, if this one should go and take something, maybe take this liquidity and react from this imbalance, understand, or take everything and then start coming down. don't expect this other block to hold anymore, because the objective of this low, of this whole point of interest, is for price to come and take something. In fact, take the whole high. So if that happened, you don't expect this other block to hold, because the price already tapped into this point of interest. You understand? And then it goes. So that is why sometimes once price, you have an order block and you have an imbalance and you have an external liquidity taking, okay, and price taps into that imbalance, just keep watching price, wait for your confirmation and enter. You don't have to wait for price to get to your order block. That is my own point of interest. And especially if there's something to target. Look at this. We have build up liquidity here, okay? An obvious target, very, very obvious. You get, and then look at, we have an imbalance above it also. And I moved my, I immediately I entered, I kept my my TP right at the liquidity. Okay, and look at what price did. Straight to TP. And this is a 1:4.8 trade. So, well, that is how I trade. If you think otherwise, please drop your suggestion in the comment section. After all, we learn every day. This is just my own point of view. See you in the next one, guys.